I'm Mike from St. Thomas Economic Development, here with another little update from St. Thomas City Hall. This week, we're in the City of St. Thomas Council Chambers with CIO Sandra Datars Bere. Say hi, Sandra.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for joining me today. Sandra, you've been in the CIO position during this PowerCo project, during one of the most exciting times, rapid growth in the history of St. Thomas. What has that been like?
It's been phenomenal. It's been, we call it a game changer, right? The reality of something like this has never happened before in this community. It's not happened in other communities. It's been tremendous support from council, tremendous support from stakeholders in this community, and some significant work. And I can't tell you how much work, because you can't really put your hand on it, your eyes on it, your thoughts to it, but it's just been phenomenal.
Yeah, honestly, Sandra, I've had a window into how hard you've worked through this project, and it's been an inspiration to many of the people on your team, so kudos for that. What kind of transition do you think is coming for a community like ours with a project of this magnitude?
So we're starting to think about that, what it means for this community, right? More people coming here to work. We've had that before, though. We've had people working in this community, and we've had some changes, but we're having people come back. And we'll have people moving here, living here, looking for more services, looking for the things that they might not quite see in this community, but we want to attract them here. We want them to live here, work here, play here, drive from here to go to other places, whether that's the beach or other communities. And I think we are going to need to think about what that means for people, what they're looking for, and how they move that forward with our support, and what that means for budgets, and what it means for funding, and what it means for the broader piece of what people are looking for.
Certainly the impact from this is going to be felt not just in St. Thomas, but across the region in Elgin County and up into the City of London. Would you have any advice for the management level at the City of London about what they should expect to happen?
I guess what I would say to the City of London is the City of St. Thomas has done some phenomenal work, and we're happy to share it. I think what you're getting to is that I'm leaving to go to work with the City of London as its city manager, and we have talked already since I've been having some discussions with them as well. Mayor Preston and the council have been very clear about this being a regional investment. And I think in partnership with Mayor Morgan and others, including all the stakeholders in the City of London, they see it that way as well. Our economic development corporations work really close together, and we'll continue to do that. And while I am extraordinarily sad about leaving what I believe is my second home. This is my second time working here. Going back to work in my home community where I have lived for a number of years provides an opportunity for me to take the great news about St. Thomas and this project to the stakeholders in London.
I certainly think that with your experience here in St. Thomas and with the role that you'll be moving into in the City of London, we're probably at the dawn of a golden era of the cooperation between the two communities of St. Thomas and London, the greater St. Thomas area, as I like to refer to it. Yes. So Sandra, you've been in public service for 35 years. You've got a lot of experience working in a variety of communities and seeing communities grow. What do you think St. Thomas is going to look like in 5 years?
I think it's going to be well established as a community that is growing. And council just finished its strat plan, or it's in the midst of finishing its strategic plan. And we'll see that coming out to the community in its final form in the next couple of weeks. But this is a community that's based and has been based on the development in industry, the railroad system. It went from there then to the development of cars and those kind of things. And now it's so different in that we're looking at the development of batteries for vehicles, electric vehicles. And so in as much as it is a complete change, it's really about a community that's been built for a very long time on industry and manufacturing. But we've also grown as a community outside of that as well. So I think council will need to look at its strat plan, what it means for smart growth, what it means for ensuring that stakeholders in this community, residents, families, kids, get what they need and stay here. And I think that's the goal, and I think it will happen.
I think you're right. Largely thanks to the work that you've done here, Sandra. So thank you very much.
We have a good team here, Mike. We have a very good team. And I think council knows that, citizens in this community know it, and the team knows it. And I'll be sad to leave that, but I know that they are extraordinarily well positioned to move it forward.
Sounds good. Well, listen, we expect you to come visit in the future. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thanks, Mike.
Like and subscribe on YouTube, and stay tuned for another little update coming soon.